Hello, in this session I'll talk about covariance matrix, which is the second step for dimensionality reduction technique of principal component analysis. Let us first see what is covariance. Covariance is a statistical measure which is used to calculate the directional relationship between the two variables x1 and x2 and is given by this formula. Once we calculate the value of this covariance between two variables, if the value is coming out to be positive, this implies with the increase in x1, x2 is also increasing, or with the decrease in x1, x2 is decreasing. But if the value is coming out to be negative, this means with the increase in x1, my x2 is decreasing. So it only tells the directional relationship, but it does not tell about the strength of the relationship, how strong they are. Let's take an example to calculate the covariance between two features x1 and x2 for 10 samples as is given in this table. Before we calculate the covariance x1 and x2, let us draw these two features over the two-dimensional plane. The first point for x1 2.5 and x2 2.4, I got this point. Similarly, keep on drawing the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9 and 10 samples, and if I see the relation between these two, I can observe that with increase in the values of x1, x2 is also increasing. So there is a positive correlation between these two variables x1 and x2. So my covariance between x1 and x2 should come out to be positive. I am not bothered about the magnitude of this, only because this covariance tells us about the direction of relationship. Now calculate the covariance between the two features x1 and x2, which is given by this formula. Here in the formula, x1 bar is mean of all x1 values divided by total number of samples, that is 10. It comes out to be 1.81, and for x2 the mean of x2 is coming out to be 1.91 by taking sum of all these and divide by 10. Now do calculate x1 minus x1 bar as per the formula. For the first sample 2.5 minus 1.81, similarly for second 0.5 minus 1.81, and keep on calculating the rest of the values. Now same way do calculate x2 minus x2 bar. x2 for first sample 2.4 minus mean 1.91, for second sample 0.7 minus 1.91. Similarly do calculate rest of the values, and now take multiplication of these two, first and second column, and keep a note over this, and do take sum of these values as per the formula and divide by n minus 1, which is 9. The value for this is now coming out to be 0.61544 after complete calculation, and this shows that the value of covariance between x1 and x2 is positive, which implies that with increase in x1, x2 is also increasing. Now once we know how to calculate the covariance, we can easily compute the covariance matrix, which is required as an elementary step for the calculation of principal component analysis, the dimensionality reduction technique. For the two features, we have taken an example and calculated the covariance between x1 and x2. Its covariance matrix will be of size 2 by 2 as shown here. In the first row, first column, which is the covariance between x1 and x2, it is nothing but the variance, right? For the first row and second column, it is the covariance between x1 and x2. for the second row and first column, it is covariance between x2 and x1. So these two values will be similar. So this is a kind of symmetric matrix, and the last cell will represent the covariance between x2 and x2. So this will be of size 2 cross 2. Similarly, if we have 3 features, the covariance matrix will be of size 3 by 3, and definitely the covariance matrix will be symmetrical in nature. Similarly, if we have n dimensions, the covariance matrix size will be of n by n for n features. Now let's calculate the covariance matrix for the same example, for which we have already calculated the covariance between x1 and x2, which was 0.61544, and the other thing we need to calculate is covariance between x1 and x1 and covariance between x2 and x2, which is nothing but the variance itself, variance of x1 and variance of x2. Right. So for this, as per the formula, if we replace x2 by x1 to calculate this term, this will become equal to x1 minus x1 bar into x1 minus x1 bar over n minus 1, and summation varying from 1 to n. And this is nothing but x1 minus x1 bar square upon n minus 1. So that's why we have calculated another two columns for x1 minus x1 bar square and x2 minus x2 bar square. So by calculating these two columns, sum these values and divide by n minus 1, which is 9, you will get these two values respectively for this and this cell. And rest these two diagonals value we have already calculated, which is same for these two, 0.6154. So we have got this covariance matrix. So that's all about the calculation of covariance and covariance matrix. Thank you.